checking the mic. We are now ready for Creole Heartbeat. Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, Dominica. Welcome to Creole Heartbeat. You tuned in to DBS Radio. And let me tell you, I'm ready for this hour. I am ready for this hour. Now, I know it's 11 a.m. on a Wednesday morning, and there are some rules. Rules about what you can do at this time, especially on DBS Radio. But I guess I'm going to break the rules this morning. I hope that's okay, Mr. Joseph. We got Shelly from the Signal Band here, and we're diving into their fire new album, The Electric Room. Trust me, this is the kind of music that makes you want to get up, dance, and feel every beat. So grab whatever you need to grab, including your headset if you're in the office, because we're about to get into it. Let us get into an electrifying mode. Let's get ready to move. But that's not all. True Dominican style, we're going beyond the music and we're going to talk about all things carnival also, even if we are just entering the Creole season. So from their carnival costume band to the activities, we're going to touch on everything that makes carnival the most exciting time of the year. So whether you're ready to jump up in the band or to get your costumes on, or just to soak in the vibes, this is the conversation that's going to get everything started and get you in the carnival spirit. I am Julie Roberts. This is Wednesday, the 25th of September, and we're about to get into it. Shelly, welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning to you, Julie, and good morning to all the listeners and viewers of DBS Radio, Creole Heartbeat. I am doing very well this morning. It's a great morning, and I feel bright, but the weather actually the weather is not really on par with my energy level this morning.
Well, you're electric, and hopefully this is the electric room this morning. We're gonna let other people
shock them.
Feel I was gonna say feel the electricity, but that's how they feel it. You shock them. All right, yeah. So thank you for coming, and let us see how we can make the best out of this, because I'm ready for it. Stara, I have, every time I hear Signal Band, I have to mess with Stara.
You have to big up Stara.
Stara is a menace when it comes to Signal Band,
Stara, Signal Robinson.
I love it. Okay, so what we're going to do this morning, for those of you who are not familiar with the album, that's a shame, but we're going to get into it. We're going to play bits of every song and go through it. I already have a favorite. By the way, before we speak on favorite for this album, I do have an all-time Signal Band favorite, and it's not one that I hear people speak about a lot. Can you guess what it is? A favorite?
On the house?
No. Positive testing positive.
Positive, yeah. Okay.
I love that song, and it is such a powerful song.
It is.
That I just find it's like, for me, it is something like Annie by Your Love. I just wish it would have had that kind of
impact. Yeah. Deep song, very
yes.
Deep song. Yeah.
Even the name would have maybe led people to want to be inquisitive to find out more about it.
Yeah, and at the time it released as well. It released during the pandemic, and you'd think, but I don't know. I mean, I usually blame myself and ourselves for that. Poor marketing.
It's a really good song. I love it. So if when we're finished with this today, people just go listen to that one. It's one of my personal favorites. Okay, so Shelly, the Signal Band's new album, The Electric Room, is a powerhouse of energy and creativity. Can you tell us a little bit more about the inspiration behind this album and the message you hope to convey to your audience?
Well, The Electric Room, first of all, we have been using the tagline, shock them, for a while now, and it has been very fitting for us because Signal is a very unpredictable band, we have made music for all ages, all types, all races, music with different strokes and for different moods, different settings, and you can never really tell what is going to come next. Signal, I think we have it's very hard to predict our next move, especially musically. And the Electric Room for us was that, we feel like we are the ones almost like stirring the pot and wiring, doing all the wiring and all of that, and we get to choose what the people react to, and it also says a lot for the just the climate of Buyo now, because I think a lot of what is happening is, before we used to think of music as an art where you give the people what you want to give them as an artist.
Yeah.
And it has kind of changed, the people getting what they want, but we want to stick to the narrative that we give the people what we want. Because this is our electric room, and when we release, we shock them.
All right, so let's shock them with the first song on the album. Let's see if we can do at least 45 seconds, Mr. Technician. Like you don't want to shock my audience.
Shock them to the air.
Shock them to
All right, that's my. I thought you guys was going to announce like what song.
No. We just shock them.
Okay. All right.
Okay, that's fine.
Life too short to be stressing over small things. Thank you, Jaja, we wake up this morning. We not really here for a long time, so let we have a good time. While we pass it, we just pass it. It's past, we pass it, we just pass it. So let we take a jump up together, wake up together, drink up together, cause we not there forever. Let we jump up together, wake up together, drink up together, cause we not there forever. Yeah, we not there forever. Life unpredictable.
Okay. I really love this one. I don't think it's the first song on the album, Mr. Technician. It's not the first song. It's a good thing I didn't have an order to my thing. Watch his face.
Yeah. No, I noticed there's a playlist on YouTube.
It's
you
a
know.
playlist on
With the
YouTube.
order, with the
So
order.
Yes. Well, I'm
So-
happy it happened like this, because another person could make the same mistake.
yes, so I will
Alright.
just next time I'll tell you what song to play. I guess you were right. I should have directed you.
All right, let's go again.
Okay, no, but it's fine. So let's talk about this one. This is one of my faves on the album, of course, and I'm pretty sure it is most of our audience fave so far, because that's the one that you really put out so far. That one has been out, and we've been hearing so much RIP. September in itself was a difficult month for me. Some of my friends who passed this year, their birthdays would have been this month, and it just all came at once.
All right.
So this song, not only does it make you feel good on the road, but it makes you feel like life is short. Let me enjoy it. So tell me a little bit as to what you were thinking when you guys. Are you the one who wrote?
I wrote that
You wrote that one?
Yeah.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about it.
I mean, you already hit the nail on the head there.
Oh, sorry.
with your
My bad, my
synopsis,
bad,
with
my
your-
bad.
And that's great. That's great. That means the objective was met.
Yes.
But with passing, to be honest, it felt more like a celebration of life, rather than, we know that people are losing loved ones day by day. But we hope that is not what they dwell on. We hope that, first of all, they can dwell on the fact that we all have to get to that position one day, and even if sometimes the death is unforeseen and all of that, we all have to hit the bucket one day. And the song had a little more reference to that while we were making it, and we actually pulled back a little bit because we wanted this to be a celebration song, a celebration of life. All the references about we must die one day, we kind of, we cut back on that because we wanted people to have a good time and just enjoy the now. We want people to enjoy the moment.
No, he didn't want it to be morbid.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that. But you see, because we are facing the harsh realities of life and death and the brevity of life in itself, like at this point, it doesn't even feel morbid anymore. It is just the norm,
True. Yeah.
So, but I really, really like that one. And Mr. Technician, I sent you the lineup. If you check your stuff, I sent it to you so you can see the order. So I really like that one. I've been chilling and vibing on it all month. It might not be too shocking, but it's definitely electrifying in terms of it awakes your way of thinking.
Yeah.
So I love that one. Okay, so I don't know if we can go on to the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mic check.
You see, aside from being a great benefit to mankind, electricity mishandled or used carelessly is also one of nature's deadliest forces.
Shock them! Yeah! Welcome to the electric room.
Okay, so this one. So if you're just joining us, we're circling through some of the songs or some of the standout songs. It's just 7, so I think we can go through all. We have time. On the Signal Band's new album, The Electric Room, and they're infectious. But this one is very infectious. If you are on social media, you would know everyone has been trying the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and messing up.
Yeah.
So just seeing that you're making this relatable.
Right.
You know, so tell us a little bit about it. I don't want to say because then you'll say answer the question. So tell us a little bit about this one.
Yeah, I mean, you know, in our colloquial terms, we say this is the warm up. You know, we usually call beats like this the warm up, and we figure the album needs that warm up to before we hit them hard on their chests. You know, let's get into the mood and let's check the mic. And we felt like there was no other way to do it but with something that was very trending at the time. You know, people, listeners or fans, they can admit that they have a very short attention span these days. So, you know, we give them something nice and simple just to get them, first of all, introduce. As you can tell, we introduced the topic, introduced the mood of the album.
Yes.
You know, we talked about electricity is one of the greatest benefits to mankind, but you know it can be the most dangerous thing as well. So that it sort of equipped the ears for what was coming. And that challenge, I will be honest. I didn't get it perfectly in one go.
You didn't.
Yeah, I had enough times when you can ask the studio engineer is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was waiting in anticipation for the next number, and that's the cool thing about that challenge.
Yes.
It's a cool challenge, and people very relatable. And I feel like at that tempo, it gives the Booyah fan some time to really get it right. Although we can.
So 2 things. A, if I was your marketing manager, I'd definitely use that for a challenge for the album, because seeing that it was already on the internet,
Right.
you know, to bring a Dominican Booyah twist to it, I would make that a challenge so that people warm up to the album.
You're in the books, man. You're in the
So that's that's A. And B, I love that the fact that it gives you know, like you go to a concert, you're there to watch Signal Band and you do the mic check, you know, you do that thing. When you're listening to the album, it makes you feel like you're at the concert.
Right.
You know, so especially if, I know there's some people that just listen to music, they don't listen to albums, but when you do the album thing, this really does get you ready.
Yeah.
Especially when you hear mic check.
Mic check, yeah.
You know?
1, 2, 1, 2.
Yes.
Yeah, you usually say 1, 2, so right now you're just finishing it off. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yes, yeah. I love that one. Okay, so another song that really stands out is Playground, and it is my favorite. So, well, I love Passing Through, but Playground is one that has not been released officially. It hasn't been
It's out on YouTube, but Passing was released as a single. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm still trying to learn about the single thing, and
Yeah.
So, are you going to release that one on its own also, or it's just going to be on the album?
Yeah. So as I said, all the songs on the album are on like YouTube
and Apple Music. That's where I listen there.
So they're on YouTube as well as individual songs you could go play. But we have plans for a few of them.
Okay.
Obviously, to the ones that have been doing very well, and we kind of predicted. You know, it's the good thing sometimes when you make the music and you can sometimes tell which ones the people are gonna love some more and whatever. So these ones are the ones that, you know, like Playground.
So unpredictable.
Like Playground and Passing, you know.
Okay, so I'll tell you why I like Playground after you go at it. But let's see if we can get that one.
Make some funny noise in the playground, where the girls will meet the boys and we'll play with toys and make a lot of noise in the playground, where the girls will meet the boys and we'll play with toys and make some funny noises. Make some funny noises. Make some funny noise in the playground. Make some funny noises. Yeah. Welcome to the playground. We gonna have some fun tonight. And there's a seesaw and a swing in the playground. There's a pony here for you to ride. Oh, we got the games to make your
right, as I said, it's 11 o'clock on Wednesday morning at DBS. I said I'm going to break the rules, but not too hard. I don't want to shock them. Next we electrocute everybody. No. I'm not jumping in that one. So tell me about it, and then I tell you about it. Yeah. I tell you as the fan,
as the listener. Okay,
yes.
Okay. I don't want to make this one too long because I think that song definitely speaks for itself. Is the reason why we cannot really play it. Not really cannot play. We can play it. One thing about it, we can play it at any time, of the day, anywhere. But this song is a very intimate song. You know, I remember even when I sang it in the studio, I had to be all up on the mic and I had to get sexy with it, you know, because it's a sexy song. It's a very intimate song, and it's been a song that we've been working on for a while, to be honest. And you know, there's a sort of method when you handle topics like these, especially from the signal perspective, and this one is basically literature. You know, it's a playground that we're making for adults, and you can the vision is created through the lyrics. You know, you can almost see the song, and you know, most times you listen to music, but you can see that song, I think. And the imagery is just very strong. And welcome to the adult playground where we play with toys and we make funny noises. Yeah.
So my dad once told me Signal Band is marketable, exportable, and relatable. And I don't know, maybe you should make it your tagline. And for me, that's the first thing I thought when I indulged into the song, and I realized, like, yo, this can be played anywhere. It is a relevant bouillon. It does have an adult content, but it is so exportable. It can be played on the radio.
Right.
And that is what stood out. Yes, the song is great, but just to know that you can go into that territory and it is still clean enough to be enjoyed. So my daughter is there listening and she can hear the song, but she's thinking something totally different.
Right.
And I think pen to paper, that thing you do during the summertime, it's evident in your work. You know, we can see that the writers, definitely they're writing with reverence and class, and I must say kudos to Signal Band for that one.
Thank you very much.
It's exceptional.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. I feel it's one of those songs that I feel very proud of, and you hit the nail on the head there. It's really a song that probably shouldn't be played everywhere, but it has the ability to. It's rated E for everyone at the same time. And that's the beauty about music. You know, we're not giving the radio DJs or any DJs any difficulties to wonder if they need to play that version or the other version. You know, you see our technician in the other room, he just go on YouTube and pull it up, and we're not scared. We're just playing songs.
Yes. So someone on the live said, playground is a censored, nasty business. So essentially,
some people call it a sophisticated, nasty
sophisticated.
Business.
Yeah. So we have a few here saying that they love Playground. So it is one of my faves. I love the whole album, but I really do like that one. So the other one, very often, for those of you who've been to a few weddings or many, something that you often hear is happy wife, happy life. And as women, we tend to I don't want to say, okay, let me not say that. But happy life, happy wife. I'm not going to, again, I want to break the rules this morning, but not too hard. So, Yes Baby is the next one I want us to explore a little bit, Mr. Technician.
Yes, baby. If you tell me clean me home, yes, baby. If you tell me wash my mouth, yes, baby. If you say I cannot go, yes, baby. I will never, I'll never tell you no, yes, baby. Everything you say is yes, baby. When I go to work, she lie down on the settee. When I come home, I give
okay. Like, it's really bothering me that I cannot play the full songs because I have like my favorite lines now.
Yeah.
I love when you say that I will be the groom, but I'll also be the best man. I really love that line.
Yeah.
And I also love the line that basically where you're advocating that women should have good men.
Yes.
It's further in the end. I think it's further down.
That last place, I think.
So, again, I'm not going to speak on it for you, so go right ahead. Tell us about this one.
Well, the reality is, and what you're afraid to say, every woman wants a yes man.
You're not going to read my mind today, not you.
Every woman wants a yes man. They really want, and they don't want a man that just says yes. They want the baby after it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them even put aside their government, their birth name, and they want to be called baby. And when you don't call them baby, that's a signal that you vex
Save
with
it as
them.
baby in your phone. Why is my government name in your phone?
Yeah.
Why?
My full name in your phone, and my name is baby.
Yes.
And sometimes if you talk to them by their government name or by their first name,
I don't know who you're talking
name,
to.
You don't know, they know who you're talking to.
No.
To them, you vex. What I do you, and that's reality. All women want a yes man, and that's a whole other conversation as to why you all do that. But I feel like I'm here to make you happy, so I'll make you happy for the music. And
Yes.
I know for sure for the women, this one was a no-brainer that they will love this one.
Yes.
And I've been okay with doing music sometimes that just pleases the women, and it's evident when we perform in shows. I always tell the guys, fellas, the front stage full of women.
Yes.
That is the signal. Front stage is and I humbly say that obviously I studied music. I see all performers in Dominica. I know for sure that is unique to the signal crowd. Where we have so many that ratio of women to men in the crowd that's just be crazy. And obviously once they show up, the fellas in the spot, but they're still outnumbered. And I feel like a song like that, that really touches the majority of our fan base, the women, and the women. It have a slight toxicity to it,
And that's fine.
Yeah,
that's
but,
life.
Yeah.
That's our next song right there. That's our next song.
Yeah, sprinkle of toxicity, but it's anything you say is yes.
Yeah, let's go to the Signal Band Jam.
Yeah,
the man will
yeah.
have to show up, so equal man will be there. The woman,
man,
it's okay. Yeah.
But man, and the yes baby thing is just when writing it, I was like, boy, most of these things in this song, I will be honest, I don't do, and I won't do. Being honest, like
This is no way come and put
when
a
I come
disclaimer,
home,
okay?
I give you all the money. Take what you want and give me the rest. After I put 8 hours in, you like only set here and take what you want and give me the rest. Well, I don't see that happen in my lifetime.
Well, what are we gonna do with him? Like, we were just laughing up on you and hear this.
That's okay.
Well, Signal Band is known to push boundaries, and the next one, My Cake, it's really Julie. Like, I feel like you really had a talk with me and you wrote this one. Even yesterday, the post I did on Facebook was about having my cake and eat it.
Right.
I just feel like as humans, it's innate to us to be able to desire several things, desire all things. And, when you had parents that said Julie could be anything and everything, they should not have said it to me because I just feel that way.
Yeah, exactly.
So having my cake and eat it is another good one. DJ? What is it? The cake?
My cake.
My cake.
My cake, I wanna eat it. I wanna have my cake and eat it. I wanna have my cake and eat it.
My big chain dance to this one.
I wanna have my cake and eat it. Why would I really wanna have my cake and not want to eat it? I wanna have my cake and eat it. I wanna have my cake and eat it. I wanna have my cake and eat it. Why would I really wanna have my cake and not want to eat it? I wanna travel the world but not on my pocket. I wanna shop till I drop but I don't wanna use my wallet. Wanna be independent but those bills I don't wanna pay it. I wanna win the lottery but I don't wanna play it. I wanna have my cake and eat it. I wanna have my cake and eat it. I wanna have my cake and eat it. Why would I really wanna have my cake and not want to eat it? I wanna have my cake and eat it.
bit more.
Why would I really want to have my cake and not want to eat it? My cake, I don't want nobody else to eat it. Just like when you plant a tree and the tree bear fruit and a all like come and pick it. My cake, I will protect it like a wicked.
Okay, so that's one of my favorite lines. That's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite lines. Why would you want to plant a tree and a volley come and... It's like planting a tree. Yeah, I love that.
And come and pick
I love that line. But I want to travel and I don't want to pay for it.
Exactly.
You know, this is just my song. Like, I love this one. I know it's self-explanatory. You don't have to go into it, but it's relatable.
Very.
You know, I want to have cake and ice cream. Like, why should I choose?
Exactly.
You know,
and you understand the sprinkles, some stuff on that.
Sugar free, and I want it to be sugar free too.
Exactly. You're right, man.
So I really love this one. I just went over to the live. I'm trying to do that every time I play one. Someone said that one sounded like trap music.
Yeah.
And we haven't spoken about, which we'll try to squeeze everything in. The person behind the actual what you call it, the music.
Yeah.
You know, who does that for you?
Well, with the people.
The people.
Look at that. That's
people.
That's the beauty of the collaborative effort that we tend to put forward in all our productions. You know, there was a while when bands, you know, would go in the studio and every song was created with the same method, you know, and the same people behind it. And we have gone out of that for some time now, and we have opened our creative process to producers who are not members of Signal Band. And we have collaborated with many of them. Some of them send stuff that is so great that you sometimes don't even want to touch it. It just feels so precious. You don't even want to touch it. And for example, this one is one of them, and this was produced by Little Boy. And that was one of those we didn't even touch, you know, because it was very unique. And I heard the beat and I was just like, wow.
Yes.
It's different, you know, it really hitting different, and I was feeling something different on it. And you know, that sort of trap style, like the person mentioned, that trap hip hop rapping style is you know, it's not new to Buyo. You know, we have had guys like Skinny Bantan and Shadow Flow, you know, giving that sort of flow on the Buyo. And I've been I dabble in it in Annie By Your Love. You know, Timmy Turner. I did me your Cosmo and Wonder. Never will I be Michael Jackson, but love is a drug. And you know, if I had to really make this monotonous and not sing it as a melody, you would get that same trap vibes. And I love that style, honestly. You know, it doesn't come by. You don't get it often from me, and that's good. You know, when you get it, you have to feel special. And when the My Cake and Eat It topic come, I was like, I just want to make a very relatable, viral, but very honest song. I want to say the things that some people don't want to say, but they feel it, you know?
I feel like Mathing, which is our next one, more, it does that for me.
Yeah, on a social commentary level.
Social, yes. So Cake is on a personal?
On a personal level.
Okay.
You know, I want to be independent, but those bills,
okay.
I don't want to pay that. Yeah.
So with that being said, oh, but no man, you're ready today. You want to party with us today?
The math not mapping. The situation serious while they have some people sit down laughing. Before $1 could have buy a mastiff, now $1 can't buy nothing. And anytime a youth man hit the streets, then it's straight what I dashing. And granny can't buy dashing, much less for washing. The math not mapping.
Right. So as soon as you hear this one, it feels like a Thriller song.
Yeah.
Like it feels like if Thriller wasn't on the beat, we'd be wondering where is he? Because it feels we can hear him coming on this one. it's again, it's great social commentary. I mean, when you listen to it, it does feel. And the thing is, I like the fact that it may sound political, but it still doesn't.
Yeah.
So I like that aspect about it. So just a little bit before, yeah.
I mean, and in reality, it is very social, and I guess there's a thin line between social and political. There's also political that we can bind those terms there. But the reality is also not. This is global politics. It's not native. It's not really
Domestic,
belonging to any.
yeah.
It's not local at all. It's not domestic. I wouldn't say at all, because it happens here too. But I'm just saying that a lot of the content in that song, I feel like the average Caribbean people, or maybe in any country, can feel, because that's just the state of politics, these days. And we tackle issues such as world hunger on a rise, where some leaders close their eyes, and literally, and that's the mood right now.
I wasn't laughing
I know
at
comments you get through.
I wasn't laughing at world hunger. If someone said, the song is math, not mathing. So the person said the song speaks for itself. 1 + 1 = 48.
yeah, I don't know mathing.
Oh yeah. So if it's one thing, right, you can depend on fans to just let you feel like your work is a masterpiece.
Yeah, man.
They just relate so quickly and easily. So the final one, because I know we did Passing Through already, the final song on the album is Morning, In the Morning. And that one has a little comical aspect to it. I found it funny, but we'll talk about that after. Mr. DJ.
There's nothing such as morning breath when you're in love. Whoa, shock them!
I know, right? The technician is deading. He's not just dying, he's deading.
Embedded.
There's nothing such as morning breath.
There is something called morning breath. Thank you. Let me tell you, as relatable as this one is, because I know when people in love, like, they say love is blind.
Yeah,
love does make your nose block, but not my nose. So there is such a thing as morning breath. So I love that it's comical, and
it's serious.
Don't talk to me in the morning.
Sometimes I have to tune and get that.
So I think people are really gonna like this one because of the comical aspect to it. And it's so real, because I know some women gonna have a flashback of that particular person. Morning breath.
You see, as the thing, and I think it's the bad experiences we use on the ship. Do not listen to my song if you're bad experiences.
Positive, testing positive.
Think about all the people that you kiss in the morning that probably had a good breath. So think about the one bad person that maybe it was even in the afternoon too, after they eat their codfish for breakfast, their lunch. In the morning, that morning breath, when you're in love, I'm talking about the real love, when you're in love, there's nothing such as morning breath.
Men are going to remember the woman that used to wake up that didn't have any makeup in the morning. Let me tell you, there's nothing about this song that people are going to take and think of the positive, like, oh, the prettiest girlfriend I had, and she wake up without. No, they're going to think of the girl that scared them in the morning.
But
it is still appreciative because it brings about that light feeling, you're going to laugh. And
yeah, man. It's comical for real. And I mean, even when we have been performing this one live for a little while, just giving the crowd a little snippet of it. And they love the rhythm.
Yes.
Sometimes we see them getting on the rhythm, And it's like as I start singing, they continue to dance, but their face just changing. It giving them the
Yes.
kind of they giving me the kind of loop on. And I say, and the first line I use in them, if I want to smell your breath in the morning, it does hit them a little hard. It just shock them. You know?
So someone say, I would love to see a music video for that song in the morning. I second. As a matter of fact, you know what? I want to be the person to smell the breath because
You sound like you like that as well.
I just don't know how people pretend that and say it's love. Like, nah, let's not do this.
Yeah, well,
this
as
is
you wake
this is a problem the whole world is going to a pandemic. So it's
An oral pandemic, man.
it's a shocking album indeed. It's electrifying because I feel like we spoke about romance, politics, social. We spoke about everything here. Comic, we had some laughing moments. Then we spoke about things that are viral, and it was just in all in one album. And I guess that's what makes it so electrifying. Are you proud of this album?
I am very proud of this body of work at the band. We are also very proud of the body of work. We feel like there was nothing that was repeated on the album, and that's sometimes the success of keeping it short. Not getting too long. We're not repeating vibes. We're not repeating topics. We on every song has its own place and can thrive in this space. And all these songs have been doing well. Hearing people, say that they have favorites from In the Morning, and then you have some majority people feeling Passing, Yes Baby, and Playground. I'll be honest. And then we still have a very strong contingent of people that feel like My Cake is their song, and that's good because it's a personal song, like I said, and Math Not Maffin again. All the songs doing well, and when you look at it, honestly, you can just be proud of. We see it as kids, our kids, and we tend to try to not have favorites. Obviously, you love some more than others, and
Yes.
we haven't performed the album as yet in its entirety, so I just look forward to seeing how it's going to be received by the people, how it's going to feel for us too. Yeah.
And speaking about performances, the energy that Signal Band brings to Carnival is unmatched. But how does it feel to perform during the whole year? Do you still feel that energy?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, for the entire year. Usually, Carnival is a springboard. Carnival makes songs like "I'll Be There for You" last for the entire year. Sometimes, people are like sponges during Carnival. They absorb it, and then for the rest of the year, they're squeezing it. Songs like "We Ready," and it's songs that you'll be surprised because these songs are about Carnival.
Yes.
But for the entire year, people singing. I hear people say the ticket price way too high.
Yes.
And that made last year great for us. "I'll Be There for You" as well. This year Carnival, "I'll Be There for You" was our biggest song, and it felt great performing it throughout the year. Yeah.
Okay, so that means that you feel like your fans are appreciating your music, and the audience is just soaking it in, as you just said.
Yeah.
But for the first, I think it was the first ever Booyah, for the Caribbean Awards, this was the first time ever Booyah was featured as a genre. Okay, and Signal Band was not on the lineup. How did you guys take it? And I know this is my one controversial question, I promise.
In the morning.
In the morning?
I like morning breath. I like a morning breath kind of question.
Do you feel like you deserved to be there? Because personally, I think Signal Band deserved to be there. A lot of your listeners, your fans, they think you deserve to be there. As we said before, you do exportable, marketable, relatable music, and this is one of the aspects of Booyah music Dominicans want to celebrate on the world or Caribbean stage. Yeah. So how you feel about the fact that you guys were not nominated?
Well, firstly, congratulations to all who were nominated and our Booyah artists who won awards. First of all, I'll be honest, I think our fans, and that's the reason for having fans, and your fans kind of become your voice and they become your heart and all of that, and they feel for you, they speak for you, they do all of that. And I think the way if the fans felt bad about it, then I feel like naturally they represent us, but we in ourselves had no reaction to it. We were happy for the people who were nominated. We were firstly happy that Booyah got on that platform, and it's not the first time Signal is left out of something. For example, you know, there are moments that we'll be left out of things, and we try to take out entitlement in the conversation. We don't feel like nobody owes us anything. You know, we are very firm in our spirituality. We feel like our moments will come. Where we are today, we were not there. You know, some of the shows that we get now, we never used to get. Some people never thought we would get them. So at the end of the day, we're breaking barriers. So the barriers such as, you know, the Caribbean Music Awards, that will be broken one day as well. You know, we're just keeping on putting in the work, and it's nothing to really feel bitter about, to be honest.
All right.
There's nothing to feel bitter about. Is we just keeping on putting on the work, and most likely once Signal Band is nominated for the Caribbean Music Awards, we're not just going to be nominated to nominate. We're going to be nominated to win and cop awards.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. Testing positive.
Yeah.
I love it. So we have somebody here saying next year will be the year. So, I mean, it was definitely spoken about. We are so happy for the winners. We are, you know, but of course, this is a conversation that
It
will
was.
be had in the Booyah community. So let us talk about the carnival scene for a little bit. Firstly, costumes are out. The costumes, there's a plethora of shapes and sizes, which I was happy for.
Man.
Because, you know, when the egg shell broke. By the way, can I big up your creative director one time? I want to big up Nicole Morrison. You did an exceptional job. We know you're great, but Signal Band is epic, says Sarah, and everybody. And then Nicole is epic also. So the whole launch was fantastic. So we saw costumes for every size in the first place, and we saw differences. So just tell us a little bit about the costumes, and also when registration will open, if it hasn't already been.
Yeah, registration is very open.
I never listened to you. Let me tell you, people. Last year, I tried to buy a mail package because I was late, and they declined me. So I still have my feelings.
You can go in our frequently asked questions and your answers. So Fantasy Tribe, you know, Fantasy Tribe this is the third year of the Fantasy Tribe project, and I call it a project because, the costumes are what people see at the forefront, but I tend to say that Fantasy Tribe is not the average costume band. I don't even call it a costume band, to be honest. It's a packaged carnival experience, and, you know, we introduced that experience to Dominica 2 years ago. For Fantasy Tribe, we tell persons that, hey, if you're coming to Dominica, we're trying to take this hassle out of you having to go by Eventbrite there, probably go by Perky's Pizza or go by Deepex, wherever, to register for 5 bands, you know, for get tickets for events. We're going to meet you, not even halfway, a little more than halfway. Because if we could get the plane and go and pick them up wherever they are, we'd do that too. But, you know, I feel like people want that convenience, and the package was introduced for convenience.
Yes.
You know, allow patrons to get access to 6 events after just
experience oriented.
Like very experience oriented. And just one click of the button, you put your name in once, blah, blah, blah. You choose your t-shirt size for Illumination, Juve, you choose your t-shirt size for Monday night, blah, blah, blah. Enter, you pay your money, send the deposit up. We have attractive payment plans. And that is Fantasy Tribe with a C. You know, before we I have to make sure I say that. The Fantasy Tribe with a C, the C is for Carnival. You know, it's not Fantasy S. And as you said, big up to Nicole, because you know, I have been at the forefront of the creative side of Fantasy Tribe, and I felt that I needed the support of another creative.
Oh, I thought you were going to say a woman. Yes, baby.
I get in there. Yes, baby. Yes, baby, I get in there. You know, I needed the support of another creative, and to be honest, I could only think of Nicole. And of course, Nicole is a woman. You know, so and it was great. It was great working with Nicole, and the product speaks for itself when you have creative heads together. And
So, what are the different sections, if you can remember them?
Well, our theme is samba. And
as in the dance?
Samba, the dance, the music, the
music,
culture. And the location is Rosso de Janeiro. So, you already getting on, you know what happened in there. You're smart. You know what happened in there. So, the location is Rosso de Janeiro. We are thinking about some beautiful birds in Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, that they have a great carnival as well, but they heard about this unique carnival in Dominica, and they explored that curiosity and they took the flight. And for them, they don't have to board the JetBlue, and them they can just start to spread their wings, and they ended up in Dominica. And it didn't stop there. They love Dominica so much that they started to mate with our native birds.
Look at this.
Started to make some bird love, and the costumes now are the product of that crossbreeding of the birds. And that is the concept this year. So we are all birds.
And the colors and the feathers and, the vibrancy, the flamboyance, it's all within that. And I love it. I love it. I love it. But it's, as I was saying earlier, it's size inclusive, which is something a lot of people are worried about when it's carnival time. Size inclusive and modesty inclusive. So when you hear when you hear Rio, you don't think of modesty inclusive. Yeah. But do you have a costume for almost any type of body?
That was the goal. The goal was to make sure that we have a diverse range of costumes with little to no coverage. Then
praise the Lord for good things.
I mean, we still didn't go to the very, very, very covered, and sometimes you have to push the envelope, and there are some people that are very disappointed that we didn't give them an overall suit with gems on it. But we at Fantasy Tribe, one thing with us, and my brother he'll big him up because he is one of the team members that will. He's a fitness trainer. He's a self-defense coach and all of that. But I think he can convince you that you're going to look good in anything that you want to look good in. And that's one thing. One thing with him. So right now, if you say I like this costume, but you will tell him no buts. And but the flexibility that we allow and we work with.
You can customize.
We work with people that, like for example, we have the Ibis, the pink costume. A lot of people have been talking about. There's a little cut in the under boob, and people are like, "Oh, I love that costume," but, and we tell them, let's work, let's talk. Do you want us to put invisible mesh there for you? Like, what you looking for? Support or full coverage? What Yeah. Man.
Anyway.
So I'll see you.
So you can customize your costume. That's fine. So so let's say I'm in Ibis, Ibis, and I come and I'm in pink, but it's not the exact thing because I did what I want with it. That's okay.
If you did, as long as you pick up the costume for us, from us, and you do whatever you want to do with the costume, to make yourself comfortable, that's okay.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna let out Stara a secret. So when the costumes came out, I said, "Stara, costumes out. Are you playing with Signal Band?" She said, "But go come on my phone. Not a stupid question. Ask me that." I said, "Well, Stara, I see a nice costume somewhere else." That she said, "I see it too, but I'll always play with Signal Band."
Yeah, man.
Tell me how you feel about your faithfuls, those that you can expect them at Illumination and in your band. This is the third year. You can expect them for T-shirt. Just give your people a little bit of that intimate side as to how much you appreciate them.
Well, honestly, I feel like the project belongs to them. Yeah, honestly, we cannot. Even if you take all the Signal Band members and our partners, you can even bring our exes. The band's still empty. If you just take our family members, the band empty. So we have to. The fans are who make us. And I remember, after the first year of Fantasy Tribe, we were just diving into this thing. I don't want to say headlessly because we thought we had things in control, but it's a putting together a package like that, including a costume band, is a very, very complex project. And I think that inexperience showed in the first year. So it honestly showed us when we saw people coming back after having a shaky experience the first year and trusting us again, because it's a huge chunk of money. We were very, very, very satisfied to see that, and the fans are the ones who make that possible.
Okay, so we have 5 minutes. So let me see if I can blow through this quickly. Share just one memorable moment from Carnival, because I know you might have so many, but just one. And also, if you have a favorite song from the album, because we spoke about maybe a memorable costume so far. Which do you think has been your favorite so far?
For this year's
Yeah, for this one. Because males tend to think that it's no big deal.
But no, I feel I know a lot of people love Ibis, but I feel in the toucan.
The toucan.
Hardcore.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where can we see it? Tell us again the website.
The website is fantasytribe.com. Fantasy for C. That is FANTACYTRIBE tribe.com. And if you could view costumes there, and we have a very smooth registration process. And if you're having any difficulties, our contact information for customer service is right on there, and people can guide you through that registration process.
Okay, so as I said, we just have a few minutes. So what's next for Signal Band? I know we're in the festival season, Independence season. So it's Independence. Wadis would not be happy if I say it's the season. It's Independence time.
Larger time.
So Larger time. So tell me, what's next?
Well, the band has been rehearsing a lot because, we have new music. We also have new music beyond what was on the album. Last night we were in the studio working on the next wave, and, we're talking Carnival. It'll more shock them again. So we've been producing / practicing at the same time because so many shows for the Independence season. We have Creole Festival, all the other shows coming up. We have a few tours as well before the end of the year. So we're trying to fit all into this limited time that we have, and so that's what it's been like. I know we don't have much time, but obviously, people see me at the forefront a lot of times, but it will remain of me to not mention the band members and pick them up, give them the courage and the gratitude, for doing all what they do. Big up Duns, Dawo, big up Akim, big up Gio, big up Jelani, big up Liam, big up Diana, big up the whole crew. And thanks for big up my boy Trilogy one time. He's not a member, but he's my boy.
And we're awaiting a female. We are awaiting a female to be there with you guys. Yeah, I know you don't want to let out nothing, but we're waiting. So, but thank you so much for being here with us today, and we really appreciate what Signal Band has been doing. So just give us any final words before you leave. Any final words?
Yeah, finally, I just want to encourage people to go check out the album. The name is The Electric Room. Stream the music. It's on all platforms. We have Spotify in Dominica now, so you have no excuse. Stream the music. Don't ask people to send it for you on WhatsApp. But check out the music and follow us on our channels. We have a lot going on right now. It's from Independence to seeing beyond Carnival. We have a lot happening right now, and this weekend you can also check us out. This Friday we're in Peebles. Saturday we're on the road, actually on a big truck for the opening of Independence celebration. There's a parade, big up the cultural division, and on Sunday we'll be at TT with Fest. Next week I'll be in Paris, and then it'll be Miami Carnival. So there's a lot happening right now. Just stay tuned. So Signal Band on Instagram, Signal Band on Facebook, Shelly Alfred on Instagram and Facebook as well.
Okay, so thank you for being here with us today. I hope that you can come back, because there were other aspects of Signal Band we couldn't speak about today because we really wanted to go through the album and also the costumes. So Creole Heartbeat is extending an invitation whenever you're ready to come back that we can speak about the Signal Band journey. But thank you, Shelly, so much for sharing these amazing insights. And it's clear that Signal Band is not just about the music, but delivering groundbreaking, electrifying music, but the electricity goes beyond the carnival shows and the costumes, and just making Dominica a space that can celebrate.
Right.
So thank you for doing that for us, and let us make sure to stay tuned into Signal Band and what they're bringing out to the public. It's really good. It's electrifying. I think that's like the best name you guys could use, because I would have been trying to find a different word, a different adjective this morning, but electrifying, it's electric. It's definitely electric. So thank you so much for being here with us, and to our avid listeners on the airwaves and also on Facebook. Thank you for joining us this morning. This was another edition of Creole Heartbeat. I'm your host, Julie Roberts, and have a great day. You're here on DBS Radio, Have a great day, and remember, don't forget to love and be electric. I love that. I love electric. Shock them.